everyone, welcome back to the videos. It's wonderful to have you here again as always. So today in this video, Logan has left me his ute that I went and fitted his turbo kit to it. It is bone stock. Apart from that, in this video, can you put a turbo on a stock Ecotec V6 without a tune? The short answer is no. Now that 50% of the audience has now gone, for those that want to know a little bit more about the setup and how and why you can't just slap a turbo on an Ecotec without a tune, stick around. Logan has lent me his ute. I fitted just a basic setup to this car a week or two ago. It's back here today because it's got a couple of minor issues that I need to go and look at. There's a small exhaust leak I want to try and seal, and basically I've got it to just go over everything now that it's gotten a pretty decent drive in it, and yeah, just double check that everything's all good, nothing's leaking, oil levels, etc, etc. And then yeah, I'll take you guys for a drive and show you what it's like on a dead stock car, no tune. Anyway, I'm gonna get this in the shed. I'll go over it, sort out a couple of things that I need to sort out, and then I'll come back to you guys. I'll give you guys a quick rundown of the setup, and then we'll go out for a drive and I'll show you what it drives like. Alright, so here it is. This is Logan's car, sorry. Not Lucas. But yeah, we got Logan's VY in here on the hoist. Like I said, there's a couple of small issues that I've had with this setup. The first one, this power steering hose rested on the crossover pipe here and melted through it. A bit of a oversight in bit of an oversight for me fitting the kit. But anyway, we've gone and he's put in a joiner and zip tied it out of the way. I just topped up the power steering fluid, and there is a 2-bolt flange joiner down there that is leaking exhaust pretty significantly. I'm a bit upset about that, but the way these manifolds are made, there's not really anything I can do about it. I just spent the last hour trying to get it to not leak, but it continues to do so. So he's going to bring this back to me in a few weeks time or something, and we're going to go over and address some of these issues like that and getting a tune on it. But for now, he can still use it and get around and get to and from work, etc. But this is it. Standard Ecotec V6, standard crappy green injectors, airflow meter, garbage, all that stuff, standard fuel pump, fuel pressure reg, etc, etc. Tune is bog standard. I haven't messed with it at all yet. He's been forewarned that it can very well kill this engine, so hence why we're going to go and try and sort a tune out for it later. But being a young fella, we can't rush these sorts of things. Anyway, he's gone and supplied me most of this stuff, and I've just fitted it up for him. So he supplied me these manifolds. I'm not sure where he got them from, but he got them rather cheap. They're going to work fine for this purpose. They are just some cut up and re-welded factory cast stuff. And then he supplied me the turbo. It is a little eBay GT35, although that's what it's stamped as. It looks more like a 30 size compressor wheel on it, but anyway, it's neither here nor there. It'll be fine for what he wants to do with it. And then he supplied me a box of random eBay intercooler piping, and I've just gone and fabbed them all together, and I mounted up the intercooler, put a bit of black paint on it, and again fabbed up all the intercooler piping to have as little silicone joiners in there as possible, because I have a war on silicone joiners and clamps. So I like to try and use as little of them as possible. Some cases it's impossible to not have them, especially here when you've got to have things like the airflow meter in there. and that has to be nice and close to the throttle body. But yeah, I made him up a reverse plenum, drilled and tapped the sump for a bung for the oil drain, and I fabbed him up a nice little catch can over here. Again, this isn't anything crazy, it's just a bit of pipe that I capped off both ends and put some barbs onto, but it'll again work fine for the purposes of this thing. I tapped into water lines for the turbo because this is a water fed turbo, to as much as I hate them, this is what he supplied me, but there's just I drilled and tapped a fitting down in there for the heater supply, and then drilled and tapped it back into the back of the thermostat elbow, and so yeah, that creates the loop coming out of the water pump and back into the low pressure side. I also fabbed him up a dump pipe, went and brought a few stainless bends and stuff, fabbed him up this dump pipe, you can see it down there, put the original O2s just back into the dump pipe, and yeah, it seems to work fine for now. Starts, runs, drives, but it doesn't drive the best, and that's the purpose of this video, is I want to show you guys why you cannot put turbo on one of these standard. But yeah, that's about it. Not a bad little kit. Like I said, we're having a few little teething issues, but that's to be expected with just about every build car. Stuff's gonna happen, unfortunately. So yeah, that's enough from me here in the shed. I'm gonna take it out for a quick drive and I'll show you guys what it drives like. Alright, we're just coming up to a bit where I can give it a little bit. Nice high speed limit. It's gonna be a bit hard to film this, seeing as this car is a man's mission, but I'll do the best that I can. And hopefully, I don't know how well the GoPro is going to pick it up, but hopefully the GoPro picks it up pretty well, because it's only subtle, because it's only making about 4-ish PSI. We'll see. Anyway, here we go. It up pretty well. Anyway, I'll see you guys back at home. Alright, well there you go. There is a shame about that exhaust leak, but again, I've done everything that I can with it the way it is. We'll come back and modify it later. Anyway, there you go, there you have it. That is why you can't put a turbo on a standard engine with a standard tune and standard injectors. It just doesn't work. I don't know how well the camera picked it up. I haven't edited the video yet. I'll go back and check out the footage, but in the car you can feel it surging, and that basically is just the engine not having enough fuel to run on, so it cuts and surges and carries on and basically misfires. guys, do yourself a favor. If you're going to put a turbo on one of these engines, go and get yourself a tune. The standard computers are tunable in the VYs, especially being a flash based ECU. And essentially that's what I'm going to do. I've got the hardware and software there to flash another tune onto this, so that's what I'm going to do. But he has to get a few things first before I can. Like, he needs a new set of injectors. They're only 26 pounds. They barely have enough fuel to run the engine without the turbo, so he needs a better set of injectors, a better fuel pump, and a wideband in the car. And then I'm going to go and put just a basic bass tune on it, so that way it's not going to try and kill itself. So yeah, anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it in this video, guys. I'm going to make a video of this car when it comes back, and that way I'll be able to show you the difference of it tuned and untuned. And yeah, basically all the changes that I make to it. If you guys want to see the changes that I'm going to make to it, or you just want to see the tuning bit of it, put your comments down below. Aside from that, that's all that's going to be it for me in this video, guys. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like down below, throw a comment on there as well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, don't forget, unleash the boost, CO2 the world, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Something that